Rising 14,265 feet above sea level, Quandary Peak towers over the 10-mile range, a jagged crown in Colorado's high country, and one of the most climbed 14ers in the state. But don't let its popularity fool you. This trail is relentless. Thin air, steep grades, false summits, and a brutal final push that tests every step, every breath, every bit of willpower you've got left. Last time, we conquered our first 14er, Mount Bierstadt. It was beautiful, challenging, and unforgettable. That victory gave us the courage to keep going, but nothing could have prepared us for what came next. Quandary Peak, named in the 1860s when prospectors found an unfamiliar mineral on its slopes. The mystery left them in a quandary, and fittingly, that's exactly where we found ourselves too. Exhausted, doubting, and on the edge of turning back.
Going back down, folks.
This climb nearly broke us, physically, mentally, emotionally, but in that struggle, we discovered something even greater. Do Hard Things, Part 3, Conquering Quandary Peak.
I had to do lunch this morning, so about to get on our way. We can't
Can't get out of here on time, guys.
We try.
So you may be wondering why my face looks so shiny. It's because the last time we went on our 14er, we forgot to put the sunscreen on. And what you didn't see on the cameras was the extreme burn that got all over my face. I was peeling. It was really embarrassing to go to work like that. In every part of my face, including the little receding. Put the camera down. So yeah, we definitely lathered up this time all over, including some of my hair. So if it looks a little white, it's not Gana's being gray hairs. What it is I lathered up the whole scalp area just so that I don't get sunburned like I did last time. The sun is really intense up there in the mountains, so you're gonna go to the mountains, sunscreen, SPF 70 minimum.
I think we got SPF 50. So we had to stop at the gas station before getting to Mount Quandary because I needed to use the restroom. And as you know, the bathrooms over there are not the best. And yes.
She needs to drop a little weight before we went up the mountain.
Exit the traffic circle onto Colorado 9. In a quarter mile at the traffic circle, take the second exit onto Colorado 9.
Quiet now.
Watch out.
Don't touch my wheel.
Oh, stop. You have a car right next to you. I got that on camera.
Wheel? It's a very personal thing to touch. Alright, we're at the trailhead. Quandary Peak trailhead. And there's quite a few people already out here. It's 6:48 in the morning. Behind them trees, that's our destination, folks. The East Ridge Trail at Quandary Peak is about 6.3 miles round trip, with roughly 3,400 feet of elevation gain. Shorter in distance than Mount Bierstadt's 7 miles, but steeper and more relentless, beginning in a shaded forest and climbing above treeline to a wide, exposed ridge before a steep, rocky push to the summit. From mid-June to mid-September, parking at the trailhead requires a reservation. $30 for weekdays, $55 for weekends, or you can take the $7 shuttle from Breckenridge. Outside that window, parking is free and first come, first serve. We hit the trail at 6:48 a.m. early enough to stay ahead of the storms and avoid the biggest crowds, and give ourselves the best chance to make it to the top. So we got this little road here. I think it's called McCullough Road.
Yeah.
Just got to take like a quarter mile to the trailhead, the actual trailhead. Back there was just the parking, which we paid $50 for. So
55.
a little expensive, but worth it, because otherwise you would have to park somewhere near like Breckenridge and take a shuttle. And given that the shuttle stops running at 4 o'clock, we don't know what to expect. The last time we did one of these, I think it was around 4:35 that we finished up, so we didn't want to take a chance and then get stranded out here and have to Uber it or hike it or whatever. So I don't know if there's Uber up here. It is brisk for a August morning. This is probably the coldest August I've
My hands are cold.
experienced. 37 degrees, but the sun is out, so it's expected to get a little warmer. We don't know what the conditions are yet on the summit, but we will in about 3 hours. The altitude is already
Hitting us.
hitting it, and has elevation gain of what, 3? All right, the official trailhead begins. Quandary Peak, 2025, baby, August. Do hard things, folks. Holy cow, this is steep.
So it's not like an eased in thing.
No, they just right at you, right from the trailhead.
I'm
It's
gonna start with my trek sticks already.
already. I like your new backpack.
Feels much better than the last one.
Folks, we are going to link the backpack, the link in the description of this video to Diana's new backpack. Is pretty awesome. And then we're also going to do Janice's new boots, which the last time she was pretty unhappy, mostly because of her back, but also her feet were hurting because she didn't have good hiking shoes. So we'll link everything in the description. Here we go. So my research did say that it starts you off pretty steep. It is a steeper climb than Mount Bierstadt. Bierstadt, you start off with like a mile and a half of just flat, slowly undulating and elevating. Looks like this trailhead gets you right into the elevation. Conserve your water. My heart's beating already. Right. This trail starts off pretty steep. A lot steeper than Bierstadt for sure. Got the sun coming up.
This one is definitely harder on the onset than Mount Bierstadt. This one, I could feel it already.
We're already
And we're barely,
just over a quarter mile in.
Yeah. So
It's a rude awakening. There are no easy 14ers, folks. 13 minutes in.
this is nice, isn't it? So, I actually like this part. This is really beautiful. This is all foresty. Still a little rocky. Yes, I love this.
I've always had a reverence for the forest. It's where I feel the closest to God. Here, I can slow down, pray, and truly listen. I hear His voice in the stillness, feel His reassurance in the light through the trees. Out here, I'm comforted, strengthened, and reminded I'm never alone.
This one is one of the most popular 14ers, I guess because it is a lot nicer. You can tell just by the first couple miles here. I think we have a mile and a half to go, and we're going to be still within like the tree line. So right now we're shaded from the sun, which is nice. When we went to Mount Bierstadt, that one was like all out in the open, so you're getting sun from the beginning. So far I like this one, but
I gotta say, it is a lot harder than I anticipated, just because on the onset you're having to just straight up and start climbing. So it is a lot steeper. How you feeling, babe?
Well, I'd say something, but I got no words.
It's beautiful though.
It is beautiful.
I gotta say though, it's like one of those magical forests. I'm loving
Diana's favorite setting.
it. It is.
Mystical forest.
I love this. I could do this all day long.
Oh yeah. I'm actually getting hot even though it's cold.
Me too.
Look at him, he's looking at us. He's looking, isn't he adorable?
Babe, hurry up.
Hold on, this is a moment. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but he is. Where'd he go?
Complete this.
Oh, he's on the trail now.
Such long time.
I can't keep the camera still enough. My mom's back there finding a bathroom. She's trying to find herself a little place to go pee.
He's gonna go pee.
Had to do a little restroom break before heading above tree line, and there's no cover. Getting to a point here where it looks like there might be a view, but the sun is blaring in our eyes. Take a look. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful.
So, babe, you want to tell us a little bit about how Quandary got its name?
Well, that's a funny story. So, back in the 1860s, there were some prospectors up here mining for minerals, and they came across some mineral that they couldn't identify. So, because of that, they were in a bit of a quandary. So, the mountain took on the name Quandary Peak because they couldn't identify what mineral it was. I don't know if this is the easiest though.
Well, I mean, it is noted as one of like the beginner 14ers, and that's why it's the most popular. Number one, scenic, which is why I love this so far. But like, I guess you got different tiers, different levels, level 1, 2, and 3. I guess level, wait, I guess it goes up to 5.
Yeah, I'm not sure though. I think it's class A, class B or something.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong, see?
Or class 1, 2, 3, I'm not sure.
But
We are not 14er experts.
yet.
Oh, look at that background, man. Look at, can you guys see that?
Oh my gosh.
Can you guys see that background?
Jeez.
Man, you can see for miles. Look at that mountain range over there. Well, the sun's kind of obstructing the camera view, but what flower is this? This is pretty neat. Look at that. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see that. That is unique looking. Very cool. We move on. Stay on the trails. The forest begins to thin, and the trail opens up to the first hints of alpine terrain. The air feels cooler here, crisper, and the scent of pine fades into the smell of rocky earth. Ahead, the path grows steeper, lined with boulders and a low shrub that clings stubbornly to the mountainside. Each step brings more of the horizon into view, and the protective cover of the trees gives way to the vast, exposed beauty of the high alpine. Oh my gosh, look at the view from here, babe. Wow. We're still tucked inside the tree line, but the forest has loosened its grip. Through the breaks in the branches to our left, the views spill open. Rolling ridges, jagged peaks, and the 10-mile range stretches into the distance. Sunlight dances across the grassy slopes around us, painting the landscape in soft golds and greens. The air is still cool, but the warmth of the day is already setting in. It's one of those rare moments in the high country, calm, bright, and so breathtaking you almost forget how far you have to climb. And then, almost without warning, the last trees fall away behind us. We step into open sky, the ridge stretching out like a giant staircase towards the summit. All around, the world feels bigger. Jagged peaks in every direction, deep valleys carved far below. It's beautiful, but there's no more shelter now. From here on, it's all exposure, all grit. And what lies ahead will test us in ways we didn't even see coming.
I guess this is that first little summit that looked like we were gonna summit.
We knew it was coming. Diana had explained what a false summit was in our last climb, but knowing it and feeling it are two different things. As we crested the ridge, our pace quickened, thinking maybe, just maybe, we were closer than we thought. Then the trail revealed itself. Another long stretch of rocky climb still ahead. The real summit hidden behind. It wasn't crushing, but it was the first mental dip of the day. That quiet letdown that makes you take a deep breath, reset your mind, and remind yourself why you're here. By now, the trail was busy. Hikers weaving past each other, some pushing up, others making their way down. We stepped aside to let a couple pass and overheard them laughing about a kid who had just asked,
"You hear that kid, Kaylin? Huh?" He goes, "We gotta be close, right?"
Yeah, no.
The woman's answer was quick and honest. No.
Oh, lovely.
We all chuckled quietly, but inside our hearts sank. It was the reality check none of us wanted to hear, especially after that first false summit.
Yeah, it's not an easy one. It's supposed to be hard, folks.
We checked our heart rate just as the wind started to pick up.
Good when I'm at that.
140.
Woo. Almost fell back.
1,500 feet elevation left.
How you feeling, babe?
Steep.
Windy.
The wind almost knocked me over like 5 times over the edge.
12,978 feet. We still got quite a bit more to go. Again. Folks, the most discouraging thing, the most by far, is to feel like you're getting close and then seeing that summit is followed by an even taller one. That's crazy, isn't it?
Just is freaking out.
Jen's going a little crazy, but that's all right. We're all a little crazy here. This is hard.
I'm starting getting a little delirious.
Do hard things, folks. As we reached the ridge leading to the second fall summit, I saw her for the first time. A woman in what looked like traditional clothing from her home country. She moved steadily up the trail, and just a short distance behind her was an older woman, maybe in her 70s. Then I noticed something that stopped me. She was barefoot. Not sandals, not thin shoes, barefoot. Stepping over the sharp, jagged rocks without hesitation. She looked to be around 50, but there was no sign of weakness in her stride. I don't normally strike up conversation with strangers on the trail, but I had to know her story. In her broken English, I learned that she was from the Philippines, and that this was her 5th barefoot ascent of Quandary Peak. She didn't say why, and I didn't ask, but I couldn't help thinking it must be something deeply personal, maybe even cultural or spiritual. There's a lady in front of us that's walking barefoot. She said, this is her 5th time doing this, barefoot. Whatever her reason, it fascinated me, and it gave me a boost. If she could take on this mountain barefoot, we had no excuse to complain. She was proof of what willpower and mental toughness can do, a reminder that we are all stronger than we realize. Just reached a ridge line that takes us to the final ascent. It looks pretty darn steep and pretty darn rocky. So we're gonna continue. Just before we began the final steep push up to the summit, we noticed movement behind us. A small crowd of hikers had stopped, their phones and cameras out, voices lowered to a hush. We turned to see what had captured their attention, and there they were. 2 mountain goats standing just off the trail. Their white coats glowed against the gray rock, and they moved with the easy confidence of creatures perfectly at home in this rugged place. One stood watchful, head high, while the other nibbled at the tufts of alpine grass between the stones. They didn't seem bothered by the crowd, only glanced up now and then before returning to their quiet grazing. For a few minutes, the chatter and footsteps on the trail faded, replaced by the stillness of the moment. It was a rare pause. Wildlife, wilderness, and weary hikers sharing the same space in peaceful silence before the mountain called us onward again. No guts, no glory. Do hard things. 2025. This is our second 14er, and we are going to summit Quandary Peak. Guys, there was a lady with no shoes on from the Philippines. Big shout out to her, man. She really knows how to do hard things. Absolutely.
I think she's with that one too.
Maybe.
Just shows you, like, you can tell that she's on pain.
Pain has nothing to do with it. It's about doing hard things.
Let's go. All right, Jen, let's go.
It was very windy up there.
Oh.
Oh, someone flew something. What is that? I don't know what that was. Oh, look. Tornado.
Yeah.
Super windy.
We're almost there.
So would you say easier or harder than Bierstadt?
Harder. I'm not sure if we're ready for Mount Massive at this point. This is really making me second guess.
Don't second guess. We're gonna do hard things, folks. Come on, Jen.
Come. Gotta wait for you. We got a few more feet to go.
14,012 feet. 11 feet. We still got 200 and something feet to go. In that direction. You can see the summit. It's almost there. We're almost there. Quandary Peak. This is by far the hardest one so far for us. Only a couple hundred feet more in elevation. We're going to be at the summit, folks. The last quarter mile of the summit of Quandary Peak is brutal, steep, rocky, and completely exposed. Every muscle aches, your lungs feel on fire, and the thought of stopping creeps into your mind with every step. Up here, I couldn't help thinking about David Goggins and his book, You Can't Hurt Me. In it, he talks about the 40% rule, how when your mind tells you you're done, you're really only at about 40% of your true capacity. The rest is locked behind mental barriers that you have to break through. This climb was that theory in action. The body was screaming, but the mind had to take over. Each step was a battle between giving up and digging in deeper. And with the summit so close, there was no way we were going to let the mountain see us quit. The final push wasn't about stronger legs, it was about stronger will. Just like Goggins says, when you push past the point where you think you've got nothing left, that's when you discover who you really are. I wish you folks could experience this with me, but hopefully with our footage you can feel like you're here. This is insane. Okay. It starts to get narrower and narrower. Get a little bit of a boost of energy the closer you get. We are getting close. Folks, the wind just died down, so hopefully you can hear me. We are just moments away from the summit. What an amazing view from up here, guys. Amazing view. Oh, I just got a burst of energy. I'm going to share this view with you.
This is their first one.
Yeah. Almost there, folks. Jen, lead the way. If you can do this, you can do anything.
In those final steps, I finally understood what mental toughness really means. It's not about being fearless or never feeling weak. It's about moving forward anyway. My legs were heavy, my chest burned, and I wanted so badly to stop. But I realized the real battle wasn't with the mountain. It was with myself. And when Ron asked Genesis to lead us, it became clear. This climb was teaching her the same lesson. It's not about how strong you feel in the moment. It's about discovering the strength you didn't know you had.
Quandary tested us in ways we didn't expect, but standing on the summit reminded me of why we're here: to grow stronger, to pass on resilience, and to keep doing hard things together. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next 14er, the Twin Peaks of Grays and Torreys.